In the previous video, I showed you how to add listings, edit listing, and give you an explanation on how to add car brands and the features and this and that. So in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to show you all the pages. You've got an understanding of Elementor already. So what I want to do is I just like to show you how to edit your front page of your website. This is your front page here. As you can see, there are your Google AdSense. They're down there. Okay, so I've already got Elementor loaded for us here, just to save a bit of time. So as you can see, it looks exactly the same. This is your car. This feature here is copy and paste. It's a short code from the theme options. So don't worry about this too much. If you wanted to change the height, you would just change it there. And I prefer it the big, that's between you and I, but you can have it however way you want. About your company, scroll there. As you know, you've kind of got an understanding here. There's one column, there's the other column. This is your featured. If we had to right click and edit, this is your featured, this is cars for sale. So as you can see here, filter listings by type, cars for sale. Okay, if you wanted to have any other ones, you just click there, it will bring it up, and then you can add cars for rent. So, but because we wanted to be a bit more specific, that's why we left it as just a one category. You can change the date order. You can have it ascending in alphabetical order if you want, like that, just like that. Cache is set to 720 minutes. Let's make that 30 minutes, just like that, so that when you start getting more cars coming on, that they're changing all the time. We could even make that, for example, let's make it 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So that every time someone comes in, they'll see new cars. Scroll down the bottom here, then you've got your images here. So what I did here is it's just a gallery source. And then I duplicated this section down here and just flipped the columns around. That's it. Just like that. Here's your listings if you wanted more columns. See, you could probably go to four columns and 2 more will go there when you start adding listings in. All right, at the moment we've only got the 3. Sorry, these are not listings. These are your posts, your latest news, which would be your projects. So if you had more projects that you get on the next 2, you could change this to 4 and then they'll appear underneath there. Currently we only have 3, so that's why I've set it up like this. And that's your front page. But if you go to your front page, you're going to say, where's my Google AdSense? Okay, so now in the Elementor editor, it doesn't actually show the Google AdSense. Okay, so what you've got to do is you've got to come over here and it gets hidden. Column, HTML, can you see that? There, which is this little line here. That's why we use the navigator here. So if we had to scroll down, there's your other one down the bottom here. And there is your code. It does not appear in the page builder when you're editing, but it's there. And then when you go and refresh, when you made the changes, it will appear there. Every time you make a change on any of the pages, what you need to do is you need to push WP Rocket and just go clear cache. Then that will clear it for your end, and that will clear it immediately for the users. If you don't, we've set it up that it will clear every, let's have a quick look. WP down here under settings. We've got it, if we go to cache here, we've got it to change every 4 hours. Okay, so every 4 hours, the system will automatically clear the cache. We don't obviously want to wait for our clients wait for 4 hours once we've made the change. So you make the changes, then you just come here and you go clear cache. That will clear cache for all of the pages. If you want to just do the page that you're on, you'll just purge this URL. So if you're on the contact page, you'll just purge that one. I personally don't do that. I just go clear cache and then it clears it for the entire site. All right, that is how you'd edit your front page. The system does get backed up every night. So if you do make a mistake, you can pop me an email and I can just restore it. If you want to restore here, as you can see here, we've got, this is everything that was done today. And then there's revisions, see, from 2-3 weeks ago that I've made. All right, so you are able to go back, but if it's not going back the way you want it, then you can just pop me an email and I can restore it to the day before. We keep backups of 7 days, so if you do it within those 7 days, I can definitely restore it to the way you want it. But that's the video tutorials that you're going to need to run your site. I've got one more tutorial that I'm going to teach you now, and that is how to add a product to a listing, for example, for your cars for sale and rent, which I'll cover in the very last video next.